Hi guys, it's me again, Storm. So we're going to do another Fun Hospital video, but today we're going to talk about perfect emergencies. Quite often you need to do perfect emergencies for the tournaments. Currently we have no tasks on the board, so I can't exactly show you via here, but I do actually have saved my emergency cases for today, just for this video. So we're going to start off with Red Shoe. She's quite far on in the patient handbook. She's over here. So she does hold a grand total of 2,800. So the best way to do it is by getting your best doctor. So if we go over to my doctors, you'll see that Hyo is actually my best doctor, but he doesn't have 100% efficiency yet. So I don't always use him. I use Albert. He has 100% efficiency. So his base efficiency tends to be about 380 something, but you've got to think of every single room. So at the minute he's given a 448. So the nurses next go to the lab, so you need to find out your best nurse. So my best nurse is Harley. She's already sat in the lab waiting for me, which is great. And then after the lab, they go over to psychiatric. So you do actually take the current doctor out and place him over here somewhere, so you won't have him in there. So then it's pretty much just an easy waiting game. If you're doing it whilst doing everything else, so you don't really care about it as a perfect. But if you really wanting it as a perfect for the tournament, you're best off to wait until you've got no patients left, so you can move your doctors around and you're not upsetting all the rest of the patients that are due to come through the doors. So we'll wait for Albert to finish. I think he's got 3 more. So you need to be making sure every staff that goes into the next room isn't actually doing anything. Because I've just noticed that we did have 2 doctors walk in. So we don't want that to be happening. So after psychiatric, they do go over to the ultrasonic room. So Hyo is my best doctor, so he's okay staying in there. We don't need to remove him to put someone else in. So as you can see, Huff decided to walk in, so we need to remove him. Get him out there. So actually Albert's finished, so what you do is you pick Albert up, drag him over, drop him in psychiatric. So then he deals with all of those. So depending on how far they've got through the ability ladder, if they've managed to get 90% of their bar filled up by the time they get to the final room, you don't really need to worry about their final room. You can just use your normal doctor. But for this video purposes, I will do what I'm supposed to be doing and showing you properly. So they're all working through the ultrasonic room, so they're actually going over to the ward, which luckily she's finished. So we're going to drag Harley from the lab to the ward, so she's going to sit there and wait. So actually Harley's just nipped over to the she basically needs to regen her energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to use an energy drink, find her again, pick her back up and pop her in there. So as you can see, my bar is already at 2010, which is great. So they're working away. So you pretty much, and then obviously this doctor here doesn't need to be him. We're going to move him across. We're going to see if Albert has done in the psychiatric, which he has. So we're going to drag Albert from psychiatric and pop him in witchcraft so he can finish them all off. You can place all your doctors back down, and we'll find who is supposed to belong in there. As you can see, they're all getting cured. So we will wait until they're all done. To show you that it was a perfect emergency. Pretty sure it will be. They've all got high cure bars. So we've currently got 7 out of 14 done, which is really good. So they're getting on. It's pretty simple once you know what you're doing. So you can go ahead and do because these red shoes, their base ability will go up during your time. Especially if you pick the Cure 15 in the tournaments, you'll notice that their cure bar is very high compared. So you don't want to be picking up those if you can't do them. So what you need to do is you need to talk with your clan members to see what level they're currently finding them at, and then you can find out what the bar will be. Usually they're about 300-400 higher than what they're supposed to be. So you need to work out what your highest doctor and your highest nurse's ability levels can be up to. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give us a like and share my videos. Thank you very much.